Okay. Let's have a little more fun. We're going to do some Legend of Zelda and see what the hell happens. Alright, so for those of you who are new to the stream, of course, I'm Mac Paladin, former co-host of Fragments of Silicon and executive producer. I also run a channel over on YouTube called the Moonhawk Network, which you can now see in the conveniently provided little graphic there. That's my icon for my art handle, Mace Palladino. And of course, there's my Twitter feed, so be sure to check that all out if you're interested in being bombarded with tweet storms of left-wing politics. If you're not, please don't go there. Alright, but without further ado, let me unpause the emulation here, so that way it starts from fresh, and we will get started on the first chapter of The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Our stream tonight will be approximately 1 hour, so let's see how far we get. As I mentioned in my last video, our controller is the Gravis Gamepad Pro. It's about 22 years old. I've had it since forever. Turning down my own volume because I'm going diff. And if you're curious what camera I'm using to record myself, it's an ancient Canon Optima XI, I guess, or is it a she? I don't know. I don't know if they use the Chinese character or if they're actually calling it the model number. I never actually bothered to look that up. Oh, that was neat. I guess the game crashed. Oh, SNES 9X, you're so funny. Let's try that again. We'll try the intro one more time. If it doesn't play, try it again. That was neat. I've never had SNES 9X crash before. play this fool. Please help me. Don't leave the house. Because that's always Wise idea. Control set Kill these junipers. I'm going to be coming up with inventive swears, just so that way I don't have to turn on the mature filter. Trimming the hedges, that's what I do. Covering house with a heart or two. Totally inside the castle grounds where I'm not supposed to be. This doof up there ain't doing nothing. Uh-oh. I'm in a duel. There we go. It's go time. Got it. Chipping away at those bushes. Hey. Chipping away at those bushes like it's made out of stone. Doink, doink, doink. Tree. Castle. Obviously, everything in The Legend of Zelda is made out of rocks. One of my favorite pieces of music in The Legend of Zelda, by the way. they did a reprise of this in the sequel. Yeah, I should probably prepare my notes better before I start playing, but what the hey. You know, the one on the 3DS. That game. Ha! Yeah, they kind of did a dopey reprise of this theme. I was a little disappointed in it because it wasn't nearly as hardcore. Dad, dark nuts. Haha! Stunned him and picked up the heart because I'm just that good. Dark constructs. Time to go downstairs. By the way, if you don't like impromptu singing, you're probably not gonna like my channel very much. Just saying. I do a lot of that. I also express a lot of anguish. Oops. Bye, buddy. It's a go. Whop! I'm gonna die. Woo! Okay. Woo! Alright, get that jar quick. Got it. Woohoo! I don't know if the overhead or handlebar buttons actually... I don't remember if they actually do anything in this game. I'm pretty sure they do, but I don't have the tools or items necessary to accomplish this. A, Y... Use the secret technique of our people, Link. Sure. It's called Pin 'em in a Corner. Yeah. Yeah, because you're not a pro Zelda player if you don't get out of the room before the boomerang comes back. Now, of course, I can retrieve items from afar. Oh yeah, they moonwalk down the stairs. Every time I play classic Nintendo games, I'm just gonna laugh like like James Martinet playing Mario there. So, I mean, just expect that. Alright, this is no way. Got him. That is the secret to not getting your butt kicked by that dude. It's Princess Zelda! She looks like all the other female sprites in this game. Whoops. Except she has a crown. And her dress is palette swapped. Palette swapped? Words are hard! Yeah, I understand. I don't care. Svengali of silence. To be honest with you, I don't know if that metaphor actually works, but whatever. I don't care. He's a magician who doesn't speak. I guess it works. Alright, let's see if I can stun this bonehead. Well, that was actually funnier. Your moves are ineffective. Get her out of here! Alright, I'm supposed to go to the throne room. Which... is on the upper level. Whoa, 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 whoa! Caught me goofing. Let's try that again. This time with less dumb. Aha! It's a go! These frickin' rats here. Gotta watch out for the frickin' rats. Ugh. They do almost as much damage as a Dark Knight. Where are you at? Let's switch back to the lantern. A little light on the subject. A little magic. Where are you, you filthy rat? Got him. Right over here. Now, I don't have the running shoes yet, so... Muscle memory, of course, dictates that I must always attempt to activate the non-existent running shoes that I don't have. Whew, got some hearts there. I was mucking that up pretty good. At some point, I have to light some torches, or we cannot proceed. Do that. Light these. Stupid hitboxing. Let's be careful. We're gonna get janky by these rats. Got a nice red root. Get over here! You may proceed. Choke on that, you filthy rat. I do not suffer the existence of monsters, just so you know. I believe this is the room with the hidden door. I want to not get bit by these mice. It is not. Proceed. Proceed, McGinty. Now, if I had the dash attack, bombs. Sometimes you get lucky, and the rats and the bats drop bombs while you're in the sewers, and then you can go there and get the extra rupees. But sadly, that didn't happen. Of course, for whatever reason, today the RNG has given me a metric ton of rupee drops at higher currency values, 5 and 20. So I'm not complaining. This is probably the most rupees I've ever had come out of the sewers. One of them drops snakes, and the other one opens the door. Such a great sound effect, don't you think? You're safe! Woo! You must do it before it's too late! Destroy the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule! You can do it! You can... I sense that a mighty evil force guides the wizard's actions and augments his magical power. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword. It is said that the village elder is a descendant of one of the 7 wise men. Maybe he can tell you more. I will mark his house on your map. Yeah, you know, because something highly secret like the location of one of the 7 wise men is just something every Tom, Dick, and Harry at a sanctuary knows about. I will hide her here in this box-shaped room that has no obvious hiding places. Do you understand? Sure. Now, before you leave, don't forget to get the heart container, otherwise you're gonna be foobar. What does foobar mean? I'll let you find that out on the internet. And the traditional Legend of Zelda music plays. Let's just bask in it momentarily. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna switch back to the boomerang since I'm outside and no longer need. The ability to stun these guys is definitely a move. Hey! Get him. Try not to die in the process! Alright, so there's our map screen, lovely Mode 7 graphics. Little gimmick to take two-dimensional sprites and make them appear 3D. It was a cool thing. Back in 1991, we really weren't expecting much else. decide. Then throw it away, because I'm a vandal. This is the fortune teller. He actually gives you a couple of hints later on in the game to tell you where various things like heart containers or certain dungeons are. I believe there is actually a reason to use this, because eventually if you use him often enough, he will give you something, but again, I don't have the guide in front of me right now, so I'm not going to mess with that. Kakiro Village. Of interesting note, Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is one of the first games to really expand on the lore of Legend of Zelda, because the first two Zelda games had elements in them, but due to the limitations of the original NES, the Master Sword. Due to the limitations of the original NES, the actual text and storyline was quite limited. Plus, you know, let's face it, Matsumoto-san was trying to keep the game a tad, or Miyamoto. God, I'm fired. Miyamoto-san was trying to keep the game somewhat simple, to maximize the fun and minimize the, you know, text heaviness of traditional RPGs and stuff like that at the time, so there you go. Matsumoto is the guy who created, co-created Space Battleship Yamato and Galaxy Express 999. I don't know what the hell I'm smoking. Some days I'm really starting to feel my age. There must be somebody in the village who knows where he is. Sure, I understand. What I understand is you don't want to help me and I'm going to break all your pots. His name was Blind and he hated bright lights. Oh, I'm gonna throw all your junk around too. How the heck do I not remember the difference between Leiji Matsumoto and Shigero Miyamoto? By the jar. All right. When somebody runs into a house, their door will be locked, so the people wandering around, you don't want to just, Well, that's nice. She still trusts me. I'll be a son of a clucker. You don't want to jack around with the chickens in this game. They will come get you. Oh, yes, they will come get you. Have sufficient rupees at the moment. So I can't buy any bombs. I need to make that a priority because I do need bombs going forward. And I got a freebie. Coup de grace. Not to be confused with Shisnek Fencer, which is shoot the glass. Whoop. I'm gonna tick off the chickens. What do they call them in this game? Cuckoos? course, we want to get the bug catching net too. So that'll help us later on. We're basically going to do all the stuff that we can do at this stage of the game with these items and accessories. Leave the chicken alone. So now we have 2 bottles, which we can use for a myriad of things, such as scooping up water and catching fairies. And if you're really slick, you can actually swing the bottles and catch the fairies, if I remember correctly. I believe this dude gives you money for cutting his grass. Which I don't believe we can do that until we get the first level Titan's Men. No, that was a different game. Alright, and I absolutely need the bug catching net, so let's find the sick kid. First, just for giggles. Let's bomb the supply house. That's how you do a B&A in Zelda. Very nicely done. And you get some extra bombs and some arrows, which I don't yet need because I have to complete the first palace in order to get the bow and arrow. Whoop. Well, that'll definitely clear some grass. Ah, here he is. Woo! Got the bug catching net. There's also a portrait of Mario somewhere in this village that if you pull on it, you get money. Oh, don't talk to her. Woohoo! Talking to her first, I can go inside this house, but I don't think there's anything, any exceptional value in here. would strongly advise any youngsters watching, don't do this at home. Just dive down random wells. Have I done all I can do? Have I been all I can be in the village of Kokiro? Alright, watch out, chickens. This guy will run away from you at high speed. You cannot catch him now. Throw the bushes at him. Well, dadgummit. Captain Blinky. That thing is exploding. Until I get the Pegasus spirits, there's not a lot I can do here, and I won't get the Pegasus spirits until I go see the old man. So. Yeah, we'll fix that. This is how you do family counseling in The Legend of Zelda. Just blow a hole in the wall. Yeah, maybe you should. I sealed him on the other side. Now he can't get around. He can't shop, get food, go to the village. Is he still angry? He boarded up your door, fool! I don't want him. That is a foot race game that you play later on to get a heart container piece. Alright. Let's roll out. Allegedly playing a harp, ocarina. anything you don't already know. No spoilers for those of you who have literally never played this game before. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Couldn't get me through the bushes, could you? Oh, snap. Go, go, go! Context would mean something entirely different. In this particular case, I was being literal. First appearance of Octoroks. They had such inventive names. Octoroks and Tektites and Piats. The advertising? Oh, well. Alright. The great Sarasrala. The village elder. Oh, really? I really do want to find it. And my roommates are yelling at the cats. Pay no mind to the man behind the curtain. Blast it. What do they call these armor statues? I always forget the names. Something like that. I don't want to deal with that, guys. Okay, now here. Go to the palace, ignoring the living statues if I can. Gotta hit him 25 times with my dumbass. No monkeying around. That statement will be much funnier later in the game. Not that steady there, Bean. By the way, I'm playing this entirely from memory. So if I miss anything, be sure to yell at me in the comments. Except don't do that, because I don't really like that. Style focuses. And of course there's the blue ones, so they're harder. No, the red ones throw their head at you. These guys just jump around like idiots. Hold on to those boxes, you can get them. Shot. Kill. It is I! Placement of one single block. Don't you love that? You gotta like line up with the perfect. And if you ever need a quick health recharge, that was always a neat little effect. Need a big key. Curses, He-Man! Light up the room, because deuces. I guess I can't light up the room. Alright, we're out of here, because deuces. Alright, so we're going to cross this way. And we're going to this room. Can you not? That's what these you can kill with. Just regular hits. Try not to die. Keys cannot. It's a little bit like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. Yeah, you kids will get that when you're older. Get him. And the item of the dungeon, which will be necessary to defeat the final boss. And I'm not messing around with that. Get the heart. Interesting. Grab the fairies down in here. Out of the bottle. If you have a fairy in a bottle and you die, the fairy will restore you. Oof. Let's put a little light on the subject, shall we? I remember the weird sense when I was 13 of how hard this game felt. When it realized. Alright, first of all, stop that infernal noise. Okay. Turns out I did need that. Get me. Provided I don't get changed. type thing on my gamepad. Instead of having a proper D-pad. You can get them pretty fast. Yeah, the last one gets angry. But if you're just patient, you can do it. And that's all she wrote, folks. Completed stage 1 at the 59-minute mark. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, we'll go back to the stage and get the boots, and that's where we will call it for the night. Assuming I don't get janked by a blue dark nut. And Groot. Now we can dash. Money, 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 money! Okay. And that, my friends, as they say, is that. Now, I've only scheduled streams for Sundays, but that doesn't mean I won't try to stream other times. I mean, obviously I did some test runs with Super Mario World just to see if I could get my setup to work the way I wanted to, and I'm pretty pleased with the results so far, and I hope you all like them. So, you know, we'll see you next time, and stay safe out there, kids.